G'day everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to deal with this tyre. You might have noticed in my last video I was out in the scrub miles from anywhere and got a puncture and pulled the wheel off. Wayne and I couldn't even get the thing off the bead. We didn't have a bead breaker, I must admit, but we even tried with Wayne's side stand on his 800 BMW. Couldn't break the bead. Then the tyre was buggered anyway, and it was his last ride. And I suspect the tube had failed, so I thought, oh, well, bugger it, I'll ride the thing as far as I can, ride it back to civilization. And after about 20 k's of riding on the dirt, still didn't come off the bead, so that says a lot for these tyres. This is a Mitas E07 Plus. Anyway, today I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to whip the tyre out and take it into the bike shop and throw a new tyre and tube at it, put a heavy duty tube in, and see if we can find out what was the cause. Just going to whip the wheel off now and we'll get her into the bike shop. Loosen the nut, get me trusty old expensive jack stand. The old milk crate, 101 uses for a milk crate, there's 102 now. Simple as that. Alright, let's go to the bike shop and see what the problem was. Rightio, I've just returned from the bike shop and we found the culprit. As it turned out, it wasn't a tube failure as such. There was a very small hole somewhere around here. Can't think where it was now, but obviously something's gone through the tyre. There's nothing in the tyre, but I'd suggest something's gone in through the middle of the tyre is somewhere, and it serves me right because the tyre was way down too low. Probably shouldn't have ridden on that sort of terrain with this sort of tyre. You can see the difference between the old and the new. So it was well down, so it's probably my own fault I got a puncture anyway. Not to worry, you get that. One thing I did notice, this is the original tube that was in the DO when I bought it. It was a couple of years ago now. And you can see there the corrosion starting to happen around the valve. And that's what failed the front tyre. When I had the front tyre fitted, this one was all but gone. So I put a brand new heavy duty tube in when that tyre went on, the Dunlop 606 went on. And I've now put a heavy duty tube in for the rear. Even though I carry heavy duty spares, that's the standard tube that came with the bike. So that's gone. There's the tyre that's left over, nothing left of that. It's down to the wear marks. It's done about 7,000 k's, so that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. I wasn't overly kind to it. I've probably done about 50-50 riding, all up realistically. And yeah, for the price of what you pay for the tyre, I'm really happy with that. So that's gone. So it's just a matter of throwing in the new tyre. Good to go. First thing I did is got the old screwdriver and just spread the brake pads open a bit so I can get the disc in a lot easier. I'm going to throw the old push drive back in, all the rubbers are back in, put the sprocket back in, line that up like so, we're good to go. Just got to get it in now. Underneath there, be good. There we go. Line it up with the brake pads. Up in there. Obviously not as easy to put in to take out, but we've got it done. Right, there goes on first. We'll set that to about, I think that was on about 2.5 before. We'll set that there. Set the other one on this side, about the same. Nip him up a bit. That's a 2.5 on the setting. That's a 2.5. Just bring the camera around the other side so you can see the chain tension. Yeah, that's about what you want, so good to go. Tighten her up. So we've got the tension right. We've got these set at about 2.5 is where it is. They're both even. Nip it up. Give it a spin. Check the chain tension again, which is spot on. Yep, it's still on 2.5. That's on 2.5, so do it up to the right tension. I've got a tension wrench here, but click. There you go. Don't forget, once you've got your back wheel on, pump the old brake up. Get the pads back out on the disc. Last thing you need is to go down the road, put your foot on the brake and have nothing. That's it, all done. Take her off the jack stands. Pretty high tech stuff that. Alright, there we go, job done. Tyre change. Probably the best tip. Don't let your tyre get down so far, especially if you're riding on some of the gnarly stuff, the sharp rocks that I was. So I suspect it was probably a sharp rock that went into the tyre, punched the tube, came out again because there was nothing in the tyre. So lesson learnt. Old tube gone, heavy duty tube in, brand new tyre. Set of bead breakers on order so I don't get caught in the scrub again. Good to go. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, ride safe. See you soon.